All right, so the goal here is to be able to list files from a Google Drive, a Google folder, and we're going to have to connect our credentials for that to happen. So I have a manual trigger node. This is such that when I click on it, it'll execute the workflow. And over here, I already have a connection in place, but we're going to do it from scratch together. And the first thing to do is to configure a new set of credentials. And for this, we're going to use what we call auth 2. I've renamed our credentials to test Google Drive account. And then I'm going to go to console.cloud.google.com to configure my credentials. So here I am, and all I'm going to do is going to go straight to APIs and services, and you're going to go to credentials. But before you do that, you want to make sure you've enabled your services. So you're going to go back actually here, and you're going to see that Google Drive API is enabled. If it's not, you're going to just go here and search for Google Drive. And I already have it enabled, but let's just click on it. It's just going to have over here, it's going to say API enable. If it not, you're just going to say enable the service. Okay, and here we want to generate another OAuth 2.0 client ID. And it's very simple. You're just going to click here under create credentials, OAuth client ID. And after this, you'll just have like a few set of questions, very basic. They ask you what the application type is. In our case, it's a web application. And the name of it is testing. And for the authorized JavaScript origins, we'll just have the URL from which I'm making the requests, which is my n8n, which is this. And then for the redirect URIs, well, we have that given to us over here. Okay, it's this. Just copy it over here. You can see I have my client ID and client secret. I'm ready. It took us less than a minute. And I'm going to paste the client ID here. And these are for testing purposes. I will delete them, but as I always say, just make sure you never share these with anybody. Okay, so we save, and you can see that the credential is created, but we need to sign, and the connection is successful. So now that we've connected to our test Google Drive account, we want to configure the next few fields. The resource that we're picking is file folder. You do this if you're searching for either a file or a folder. And specifically, we're going to search for a file folder name. And the search query here will be n8n. Okay, I have a few files under the folder personal content, which I've configured as the filtering option. So I want to specifically search from a list of folders, one of them named personal content, and I want to search for files within this folder. Okay, and I'm going to return all results. So I'm just going to execute the step, and here they are. And as you can see here, there's a couple files named identical to what I found under my personal content folder. So this works.